Be thou known. For I am with
Hi, Penny families. We are on question 14 of the New City Catechism. And the question asks, did God create us unable to keep his law? And the answer is no. But because of the disobedience of Adam and Eve, we are all born in sin and guilt, unable to keep God's law. The big idea to remember this week is that God made Adam and Eve with the ability to perfectly fulfill his law. But once sin entered the world, sin now prevents you and I from being able to perfectly fulfill God's law. Sin entered the human race through Adam. And when sin entered the world, it was like a virus that spread from person to person. No one was immune from it. There was a great need for a cure. Because humanity directly descends from Adam, each person inherits his sin. And sin is what prevents you and I from being able to love God with our whole heart, mind, body, soul, and strength. But the good news is, yes, sin did enter the world through Adam, but salvation entered the world through Jesus Christ. Sin entered the world through one man, but salvation entered the world through another. Jesus left heaven to come to earth to be our cure because of his great love for you and I. He saw that our race was fallen and that we needed a cure, and he chose to be the cure for us. Adam's sin brought death, but Jesus' life and salvation meets our need for a cure. He is our cure. Now, you might be thinking, why is it fair that we have to inherit Adam's sin nature? We didn't ask for that. Why should we have to be punished for someone else's sin? Why do we have a sin nature? That is not fair. Well, I'd encourage you to think about it like this. Life isn't fair. I know that you've heard that from your mom and dad before. And it's true. Life isn't fair. But consider this. Do you think it's fair that we now get to count Christ's righteousness as our own? Is it fair that Christ had to die on the cross so that we could be cured from sin? Praise God for that unfairness, right? It's not fair that Christ had to die for our sin. But I am so grateful that he did. He loved me so much and he loved you so much that he didn't want us to forever be fallen with sin. He wanted to cure us. He wanted to be the cure. So instead of focusing on how unfair it is that we have this sin nature, let's focus on how grateful we are for what Christ did for you and I. I'm so grateful, and I hope you will be too. Have a great week.
for I